What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Blank Online here today to chat with you more about some Call of Duty 2020. But before I get any further in this video, only 98% of you guys watching the video right now are subscribed to the channel. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure you click that subscribe button to be kept up to date on everything to do with Warzone Season 5, Call of Duty 2020, and more. Without further ado, let's get into the video. A lot of things have come out in regards to Call of Duty 2020. We have the name, we have the beta release date, we have the reveal release date, we have the actual release date. There's a lot to talk about. I guess we'll go through it as we go on, but I guess the first thing we need to sort of discuss here is the name. The name for this year's Call of Duty has seemingly now been confirmed as Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. We've known this name for a while now. We've known that it's this is probably going to be the name, but now we have some official confirmation that this is indeed the name for this year's Call of Duty. The reason I say that is because a Doritos packet has been leaked showing the logo for Black Ops Cold War. You can see it there. It's one of those things that they always do, where in America, most likely, where you buy a Doritos packet and you get like a double XP code. It's literally that. Again, happening this year. It's how a lot of things leak, like a lot of logos and that sort of thing, and you'd think that they'd know this and you'd know not to leak this by now, but they've done it. So the Black Ops Cold War logo is right there. I've put it on your screen right now for everyone to see. That is it. That is the name of the game. Personally, for me, I'm still a little bit skeptical on the name. Like, Black Ops Cold War doesn't sound super exciting to me. It doesn't help with titling at all either. Like, it's a lot of names. So you have Call of Duty, and then you have the sub name Black Ops, and then you have the sub name Cold War. It's a lot of names, but fair enough. If that's what they want to name the game, that's what they want to name the game. The other thing that we sort of need to point out here, and this sort of coincides with some of the other points I'm going to make here, is that this image, and there's two images. There's two images of the Doritos packets naming out some dates. The promotion for this double XP starts on October 5, which means the game will most likely launch in late October, just like Modern Warfare, and just like all the other games as well. So this is pretty much what happened with Modern Warfare as well. The Doritos promotion began on the first week of October, and the game launched October 25, as we all know. So seemingly right here, this is going to be the release, or this is sort of pointing towards the release date for Call of Duty 2020, or Black Ops Cold War now, we'll call it that from now on. So this is going to be seemingly the release date for Black Ops Cold War. It's going to be a very similar to release cycle to what we've had with Black Ops 4, with Modern Warfare. We're going to have it again here with Black Ops Cold War, meaning that the game is going to be releasing in late October, probably in the same week as Modern Warfare has last year. This is all interesting. The other thing that I sort of want to talk about as well is another leak from @Proto Warehouse. I don't know how reputable this dude is. He and a bunch of other different leakers have been saying this as well. So it's not just him, he's just the one that I have sort of caught on Twitter. He says that the game is going to be released in December to coincide with the release of the next-gen consoles. This obviously debunking that theory that the game is going to be released in late October. Personally, I think what we're going to be seeing here is that the game is going to launch in late October for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, and then the game is going to be re-released for the next-gen consoles in December, or whenever the next-gen consoles come out. We saw this sort of thing with Call of Duty Ghosts. So if you don't know, and if you weren't a Call of Duty fan back then, basically what happened was when the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One was coming out in 2013, Call of Duty Ghosts came out before the consoles came out. So what you could do is you could buy the Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 3 version of Call of Duty Ghosts, and then for like another $10, some people did it for free, but a lot of people did it for $10. For $10, you could upgrade to the next gen version, and I think that's what we're going to see here with this generation and Black Ops Cold War as well. What we're going to be seeing is the game releasing for the previous, or the current gen, and then once the next gen comes out, you can upgrade the game either for free or for $10 as well. I think the sort of talk around is that it's going to be a free upgrade. A lot of games, like for example Marvel's Avengers, is going to be releasing before the next gen consoles come out, and then you can upgrade to the current, like the next gen version of the game for free. And I think that's the sort of the system we're going to be seeing here with a lot of games this year. And I think that December release date sort of it very well could be true. I think that it's going to be re-released in December for the next gen consoles, again to coincide with that, and that makes a lot of sense here. So it's not like we're going to get a December date or we're going to get an October date. I feel like we're probably just going to get both. one release for the current and PC, and then another release for the next gen. Let's talk about further moving forward from that. So we got the logo, we got the title, and we got a potential release date off the radar. Now let's talk about the overall reveal of this game. Same tweet, same leak, saying that the reveal is apparently going to be August 5th. Now again, been sort of backed up by not only this Twitter account, but many other reputable leakers as well, saying August 5th is the day. The interesting thing about August 5th is that August 5th is the day that Season 5 of Modern Warfare is meant to be released. The other thing that's interesting about that is because a couple of weeks ago, some Sergeant Wood audio files was data mined out of the Modern Warfare game files. I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think that it was going to be anything crazy or anything sort of leading to anything. There was also some in-game files, I'm pretty sure, relating to the numbers from Black Ops 1. So that's happening, and that's in the game files apparently. The Sergeant Wood voiceover is apparently in the game files as well. This game, Black Ops Cold War, is meant to be revealed on August 5th. Season 5 of Warzone and Modern Warfare is meant to start on August 5th. I'm going to do another video talking about all of the teaser trailers and basically everything we know about Season 5 of Modern Warfare in a little bit here. But I do want to add in this video that all the teasers show the map being seemingly nuked. And if this reveal of Black Ops Cold War is coming August 5th, what we could see and it may happen, what we could potentially see is the reveal of Black Ops Cold War happening in Warzone. And the reveal happening coinciding with the new season of Warzone as well. So if you can imagine, map gets nuked, you see all the sort of teaser trailers, and we'll go over this in a separate video as I said, but all the teaser trailers, if you guys have seen it, shows different locations around the Warzone map being sort of just covered by smoke and seemingly a nuke. So if you've played the Modern Warfare Call of Duty 4 campaign, you know sort of that same effect where the nuke goes off and sort of takes away all like the landforms and all the buildings and all that sort of stuff. It's that same effect. So what we could potentially see is the release and the reveal of Black Ops Cold War happening at the same time as the Season 5 reveal, Season 5 event, Season 5 whatever on August the 5th. That could be pretty cool. That could be interesting to see how they do it there, because potentially Season 5 could be the final season for Modern Warfare, or at least for Modern Warfare's version of Warzone. Obviously they want to keep Warzone going throughout each of the Call of Duty games, but it could potentially be the final season there, because as soon as Season 5 finishes, we're pretty much on that time for Call of Duty 2020 anyway. Then the main focus will be shifted onto there. I know that Treyarch and I know that Infinity Ward has been talking about continuing support for Modern Warfare's version of Warzone in the next generation of consoles, which means that some version of this Warzone will have to continue on from there. So potentially we could be seeing more seasons, and we could potentially be see Modern Warfare be supported for a couple of years and a couple more seasons to be released there. We could potentially see Black Ops Cold War and Modern Warfare be current Call of Duty games alongside each other. That could be 100% a possibility, but I think that what Activision's plan and what the plan overall is to have Warzone carry over into Black Ops Cold War and have it be its own thing with new POIs on the map, a new map in general and all that sort of stuff, new guns, all that sort of thing. So I think that would be very, very interesting to see what they do there, especially with the dates being lined up and that idea that Warzone is being carried on through different Call of Duties. I think it's a potential opportunity there to sort of bank on that. Everyone's hyped about Season 5. Everyone's excited and wants to see what's happening with Black Ops Cold War. So I think that having them do that will overall benefit them really, because they're going to have all that hype behind everything, and then it's going to be even more hype when they see that Black Ops Cold War gets revealed in Warzone, something that nothing's ever done before. So I think that that'd be really, really cool to see. The final point here and the final thing that I want to talk about here in this video is the beta. So apparently we are getting a beta for Black Ops Cold War, and it's going to happen in September, which is interesting because that's a month before the game releases. I think that a beta is definitely a good idea. Personally, I didn't think we're ever going to see a beta for Black Ops Cold War. I didn't think that, because I just, in my opinion, the timing and the timeline is too restricted. Because you think about it, if this beta does happen in September, the game releases in the month after. And then, as I said in my previous Call of Duty 2020 video, what do you do with the game? Because the game does have to be finished before the release date, right? Of course it does, because it's got to get printed, it's got to be distributed and all that sort of stuff. So what I think will happen here is we'll have a beta, And the game we get on last week of October or whatever, will be pretty much the beta, right? And overall and over time, we're going to be getting patches and that sort of stuff that improve the game as a result of beta feedback. And then for when the next gen game comes out, so when it comes out and gets re-released, that's when you get sort of the proper Call of Duty 2020, if that makes sense. So in that way, you're appealing and appeasing Activision because you got the game released on the time frame that they wanted it to be released. But then you also have time to sort of refine the game and get it ready for when the big boys come in, and the big boys being the next gen consoles, and having the game ready for when those consoles release. Because obviously, when you get a next-gen console, you're going to get Call of Duty, right? If there's a new Call of Duty game that comes out, you're going to get it. So again, capitalizing on that whole thing, capitalizing on the time you have between October and December when apparently the game is meant to be re-releasing on next-gen, it all works out there. So I'm excited to get my hands on the beta if it comes out in September. Obviously, everyone will be excited to get their hands on it. And again, once the beta finishes, you'll probably only have 2 to 3 weeks until the game actually comes out. So therefore, time restraints. And again, the game we're going to get in October, probably going to be very, very similar to the beta, so don't be too surprised if that is the case. But that's all I have for you guys today. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Comment down below, what do you think about Black Ops Cold War being the title? What do you think about the release dates being 2 different release dates, the beta, the reveal, everything? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. As I said at the start of the video, click subscribe if you're new here, and click that bell for notifications so you get kept up to date on everything to do with Black Ops Cold War, Warzone Season 5, and all that sort of stuff. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.
Pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with a bat. Snapping with a phone and dab. Boss up a man with a duster. Put him in the drip and sit blockbuster. Win, 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 that's the only ammo. Ring, 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 I reply with NO. Call me Leno, how the hot.